Alright, I'm going to show you a new application now for the iPhone. It's called icePhone, and the application allows you to dynamically freeze any image that you like. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to choose an image that I want to freeze. So I'm just tapping on the button here in the bottom left, and it opens my photo albums, and I can click to my camera roll and just choose an image here. And what I previously did, I took home screenshot, and I'm using this image here. You can use any image that you like, but I think it's a nice idea to actually pretend that you can freeze your home screen, so that's what I chose that picture. So actually selecting it by tapping on the button here on the bottom, and I'm getting right back to my menu, and I'm tapping on the very same button here again, the checkmark button, in order to start freezing. Alright, now we can actually blow into the mic of the iPhone in order to freeze the image, and that's what we're going to do now. Just blowing into the mic. See, the image is now perfectly frozen, and what we can do now is we can scratch away the ice layer by just moving our finger on a screen. And you see, the more and the longer I move my finger here on the screen, the more transparent the ice layer gets, and the more of the actual image will shine through. So that's a pretty cool and realistic effect that you got here. And but that's not all. You got several options that you can choose from. So just let me melt all the ice by just shaking the iPhone, and I'm gonna freeze it again now. Okay, it's frozen, and I'm just gonna double tap the screen here to open menu, and you see we got several options here on the bottom, and one option would be to change the settings, and we got ambient temperature, we got finger temperature, we got finger size, and on top of that we can choose between two different modes. We got automatic freeze mode and we got consistent freeze mode. I'm going to show that to you in a second. First of all, I want to start off with finger temperature, and I'm sliding it all the way up, and that means the higher my finger temperature is, the faster the ice layer will actually melt. And I'm going to show it to you by just making one stroke here. You see, it's melting very fast. I'm getting through the ice layer with just one stroke. And to show you the opposite, I'm sliding it all the way down, and I'm making a stroke here to the very right, and you see it's barely visible the first time, and I have to repeat many times in order to get through the ice layer. So that will be one option to choose the finger temperature. So now getting back to my settings, and I'm gonna show you finger size. Finger size actually affects the size of the stroke that you're gonna make. So let me slide the finger temperature all the way up and finger size all the way down. I changed the finger temperature to the maximum setting because on the video you will be able to see that a lot better. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a stroke here, and you see it's very thin, a lot thinner than the one that we had before. So you see the minimum setting, it's really thin. To show you the opposite, I'm gonna raise the finger size here, sliding it all the way up, and I'm making a stroke here. You see, that's a lot bigger than the one that we just saw before. So that would be the finger size. So you can actually combine different settings in order to get the effect that you want. If I want to change all my settings back to default, I'm just going to double tap on the word here, settings, on the word settings, just double tapping, and all my settings go back to default. Now let's check out the different modes that we got here. We got the automatic freeze mode and we got consistent freeze mode. So let me switch on the automatic freeze mode, and let me switch off the consistent freeze mode. So what does it mean? Automatic freeze means we are actually not blowing into the mic to freeze the image. It will happen automatically. Consistent freeze mode means that the image will freeze equally all over the screen that we just saw now, and if we switch consistent freeze mode off, then it will freeze from bottom to top automatically. Alright, just exiting here the menu, and I'm gonna shake my iPhone and the automatic freeze will start. Okay, you see it's starting to freeze, and it's slowly freezing from bottom to top, and as you can see, it's almost frozen, and now it's frozen, and I can just move my finger there to scratch away the ice, just as you previously saw, and can go back to my menu here, and I'm going to show you the ambient temperature. Now, in ambient temperature means the lower your ambient temperature is, the thicker the ice layer will be. And I'm just gonna slide it all the way down, so it's very low ambient temperature, and therefore the ice layer will be very thick, and that actually affects the transparency of the ice layer. So let me just exit the menu here, and I'm gonna shake the iPhone, and it's freezing again. And as you can see, the image is freezing, and the ice layer is a lot more, it's a lot thicker than it was before, and you can barely see through. So that would be another option to get an effect that you want. Say scratching away the ice, and I can look right through the ice layer here. Okay, one last thing would be to actually save your image to the photo album, which you can do by just tapping this button here on the bottom here, and I'm just tapping it, and it says successfully saved to photo album, and I could now go to my photo albums and pick my image and send it by email or whatever. So that's the iPhone running the application icePhone, and I hope you enjoyed the small demonstration here. See you next time.